want to talk about it. You guys can talk about it. Okay. Shout out to you. But caffeine's numbers for April, which consisted of the 1.7 million concurrent viewer stream, Kings versus Queens 2. All right. The second at the time, which now would be the third at the time, bar Johnny Depp's trial. So we'll just say second at the time, second highest, most viewed event in internet history, 1.7 million. The caffeine numbers are in. So that means that this number should be through the roof, right? Through the freaking fucking roof. Well, from month to month, from March to April, they did gain some views, but they did lose overall. They are down 23,000 spots overall because the rest of the internet, all right, was up to the 163,779,000 most viewed website in the world. In America, they're the 39,000th most viewed website in America. And in the category of gaming, video game consoles, accessories, and live streaming, they are the 1,129th most viewed website in the category, for a whopping total of 480,000 views for the month for the entire website of caffeine. They did 1.7 million, but only got 480,000 views. And by the way, Sharon wasn't on the April, that did not feature on April in caffeine. Remember, he was supposed to battle First Lady Flames. She dubbed the battle so she can battle her boyfriend, Jackboy Maine, so they can write together, correct? So Sharon was not featured in April for the month of April. Remember, the month of February and the month of March, Canadian viewership in caffeine went through the roof. Do you want to know what it did in April? You guys want to know what it did in April? Down 30%. Down 29.24% to be exact. Look at Colombia. Where do you think all those bots that came from? Where do you think the bots came from? Look at Pakistan. Colombia up 240%. Bots. Pakistan up 11. Not a lot, but Canadian viewership down almost 30% because no Sharon. That's an actual real number you can look at. That's an actual real number you can look at because that's real. That's an actual correlation. February, Sharon's on the card, up astronomical amount. March, up astronomical account. He's not on the card in April, down 30%. Down 30%. So if you only got 400,000 views for the whole website, where did your 1.7 million come from, caffeine? I mean, we're just asking. As you see here, now they are up 16% from last month, but let's read this together. Reveal how well a website meets visitors' expectations and captures their interest. Caffeine TV's traffic has increased 16% compared to last month. What does it say here? On desktop and mobile worldwide. For all you dum-dums who keep telling me, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Desktop and mobile worldwide, 480,000 views. So, Battle Rap Media. Can we talk about this or no? No, we're just gonna brush that under the rug. Cool. You have a fucking. This is a scam they're perpetrating. URL and incongruent with caffeine are literally scamming people, they're making the battle rappers think they're bigger than they are, more popular than they are. They can do this because they don't allow advertising. they don't allow advertisers, so they can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want, because they would be locked up in jail if they were showing these numbers to the advertisers, all right, and charging them per view, and then got busted and said, hey, yo, these numbers ain't real. These numbers ain't real. There's other websites, but SimilarWeb is the best one. SimilarWeb is the best one. You can look them up at the other websites. It's all the same shit. They all get their data from the same place. Their data all comes from the same place. So, for instance, if you like, look, here's another website which is not as popular as SimilarWeb. All right, they actually have a lower streaming number for caffeine than SimilarWeb does. SimilarWeb actually has a higher number. According to smeshrush.com, they only got 283,000 views in the month of April. So Real Web, SimilarWeb actually is a little more generous than SEMrush. A little more generous than SEMrush. Now, if you're gonna say, well, DME, okay. And I know you guys didn't like, what the fuck did I just say? But let's take a look at Twitch. Because you're going to be like, well, you know, some people be like, well, they don't count. It's all mobile and this, that, and the other. Okay, so, well, Twitch is all mobile too, right? Let's go to Twitch. Let's see what their numbers are. 1.2 billion. 1.2 billion compared to 400,000. $1.2 billion compared to 400,000. And Twitch couldn't even get a live stream number even close to 1.7 million. Not even close. Twitch had 1.2 billion views in April and didn't have one live stream that even came close to that number. Okay? So you can say all the bullshit you want. It's just not true. All right, let's go to YouTube. I know YouTube's not fair, but you know, it's a streaming service. 35 billion views. YouTube had 35 billion views. And they didn't have a number. Well, to be fair, well, the Johnny Depp shit wasn't in April in this month, so that doesn't count. But so they didn't have anything close to the 1.7 million stream that Caffeine had. Yeah, but yet they had 35 billion views. I mean, come on, man. There's got to be we got to get to a place where reality starts to click in. All right, this is a website, Caffeine, that said John and Easy the Block Captain and DNA had over 40 to 70K viewership watching watching their event. Just them alone. Easy the Block Captain had 72,000 people watching him watch Ultimate Madness. JC vs. Head Ice. The first replay had 50,000. They replayed it right after, back to back. The second replay had 100,000 viewers. So 50,000 viewers tuned in to watch JC versus Head Ice. That battle ends. They replay it right afterwards. And another 50,000 on top of the 50 that already stayed. They stayed. The 50 who watched it once had to watch it twice. Nobody logged off. They stayed, and another magical 50,000 came in to watch the replay of a replay. But if you go on Twitter, DME hating. He hating, y'all. He hating on the black company. I blame Caffeine. I don't even blame URL. Caffeine's not a black-owned company. I don't know if you guys are confused or not. All right. URL, whatever. They doing whatever. All right. They scamming. It is what it is. Caffeine's the one that's actually doing wrong here. URL doesn't own the back end of the code. Caffeine owns the code. They're doing this. They're the ones lying, not URL. Dude says analytics rule entertainment. Of course they're going to fake. Like, are you slow, Third App? Are you slow? Do you understand the ramifications of these lies? Do you understand? Like, this isn't just, oh, we're boosting the numbers for some of our songs and this and that. They're claiming to be the biggest entity in the history of the world. The world! And we can prove it. It's a lie. What are you talking about? Why are you trying to justify this? Why are you trying to grasp at straws? This is insanity to say that 40K were watching John. Do you understand that John should be a millionaire right now? If that's true. If Easy the Block happened at 72,000 people watching him, he should be literally a millionaire right now. One of the biggest streamers in any platform. But they all do it, DME. They all do it. Why are you just thinking about them? Fucking break my fucking... And they can get away with it right now because they're not a public company and they don't allow advertising. If you accept advertising money, you cannot do this. You will go to jail because the advertisers pay you per click. The advertisers pay you per click. You will go to jail. What you're saying about what the record label does, they're not making up numbers on the back end. They're artificially boosting the numbers by putting songs in playlists. I know more than you know, than you think. I know more than you think. They don't go into the code and artificially make the number from 1 million to 10 million. No, they put things in playlists, they boost things up, they do this, they manipulate things. That's completely different from faking the numbers. Wake up! I know more than you think I know. So, and that's not what they're doing here. This is complete and utter fraud. They're not manipulating anything. They're just faking it. You're talking about manipulation. I'm talking about fake. There's a difference. 480,000 views for the whole website. This is during Kings vs. Queens 2.